Wake up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night, just wanting an anamorphic lens for your next film? Well, that's what I did, but they're really expensive. So I decided to make my own. Since my creation doesn't exist in my budget, I took the Suray anamorphic adapter. This is their 1.25, has a built-in diopter system. For the taking lens though, we need something really dreamy. A lot more character than any other vintage lens, and the one I think about the most is the Helios 44-2. So that's what I have here. I got this one on eBay with one extra party piece, and that is this. This is the anamorphic bokeh adapter. It's actually just 3D printed with a little piece of string going down the middle, and that gives me anamorphic style bokeh, and it gives some flaring to this lens. So with that new creation, Nick and I were looking for an opportunity to test it out. Thankfully, I had a job to do in New York City yesterday morning, so we decided to bring it with us and shoot a little bit around Nolita. Next one. So right in the city, I started to use a lens more in a documentary setting, just trying to capture what was happening. Although it's a creation of two different lenses, it's actually really simple to use since the taking lens is just set to infinity and all the focus is done through the front, so I could do smooth focus racks. Nick and I moved down the street and we did a little bit of a 70s style vibe video, like very 70s noir style. Wide shots, panning, and just like introspective styling.
How's it feel to be today's Quentin Tarantino?
Hopefully I'm tomorrow's also.
When we got back from the city, we set up a couple other settings because natural light was fun, but I wanted to see in our studio here with Nick setting up a couple flashes how it would react, and that was beautiful. It seemed a lot more fitting for a narrative space than anything else. We used all tungsten lights for this one, and I love that the flaring wasn't too over the top in a more controlled setting, because in the city I noticed that the flares were insane. They were really thick, they were massive, and having it all comes to that adapter in the background, the bokeh anamorphic adapter, which is really creating the flares, not the front anamorphic element. That's a very clean element, just stretching the image. Was the lens really worth creating? Well, Yeah, because I like it. And although the application isn't completely obvious, it's still something that I may end up using on a set or on some small idea I have. And it's fine. It's not the best thing in the world. It's a little wonky, and some other people in film may think that it's not professional enough, but it doesn't matter because it gets the look that I want. And whatever is getting the look that I want is important. What was wrong with it? Well, the bokeh adapter in the back of the Helios, that wasn't like fixed. That was based on pressure from the back element. So it kept on moving around every time I stuck it in the case. And we traveled somewhere else, I put it back on the camera, and the line and the oval were in different positions. So the flares, instead of being straight across, would go sideways or go like this. It was wild. That's probably the only thing I would take out from this whole system is that oval adapter. Hey, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing, liking, and hitting that bell notification icon below. If you want to watch a video on the Module 8 tuner, you can click that over there. And if you want to watch one of the previous videos, you can click that too. What's that? 5 in the morning. Early morning.